Meaning, we discuss in this topic the sine series and cosine series. That is, the half range sine series and half range cosine series. First one, the half range sine series in 0 comma pi is given by f of x is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn into sin x, where bn is equal to 2 pi into integral 0 to pi f of x into sin nx dx. This is the sine series. That is, a sine half range sine series contains only bn term. That is a sine term. And where bn is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. And also there is another series, cosine series. The half range cosine series in 0 comma pi is given by f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity f of x into cos nx. That means the half range cosine series contains a naught and a n terms. Here a n, this is not f of x, this is a n, where a naught is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi f of x dx. And a n is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi f of x into cos nx dx. This is the half range cosine series. And these are two half range series. So first one half range sine series and second one is half range cosine series. So by using these two, we solve some problems. First one, find the half range cosine series for f of x is equal to cos ax. A is not an integer in the range 0 is less than x is less than pi. Find the half range cosine series. F of x is equal to cos ax. And here a is not an integer in the range x in between 0 and pi. Between 0 and pi. And solution. So let f of x is equal to cos ax. Let f of x is equal to cos x. Here x in between 0 and pi. In the given problem, the half range Fourier cosine series. The half range Fourier cosine series is f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n into cos nx. Here we can find out the a naught and a n value. Okay. First one, a naught. A naught is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi f of x dx. And 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi, here f of x is equal to cos ax. F of x is equal to cos ax and dx. Therefore, 2 by pi into integral cos ax is equal to sin ax by a within the limits 0 to pi. And 2 by pi a into the upper limit is sin a pi and lower limit is sin 0. Here sin 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2 by pi a into sin a pi. 2 by pi a into sin a pi. Therefore, a naught is equal to 2 by pi a into sin a pi. The same manner now we can find out the value of a n. And a n is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi f of x into cos nx dx. And 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi cos ax into cos nx dx. Here 1 by pi into integral 0 to pi 2 cos ax into cos nx dx. This is in the form 2 cos a cos b. This is in the form 2 cos a cos b. Therefore, 2 cos a cos b is equal to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Okay. Therefore, that is equal to here capital A is equal to ax, b is equal to nx. A is equal to ax and b is equal to nx. Therefore, cos a plus b. Cos a plus b means cos of ax plus nx. That is cos of a plus n into x. And cos a minus b. And cos ax minus nx. And a minus n into x into dx. Okay. Okay. This is 1 by pi into integral 0 to pi cos a plus n into x plus cos a minus n into x. Okay. Now we can integrate these terms. Integrate these terms. So the integration of cos a plus n into x is equal to sin a plus n into x by a plus n. And also cos a minus n into x is equal to sin a minus n into dx x. Okay. Okay, in this one, 1 by pi into sine a plus n into x by a plus n plus sine a minus n into x by a minus n within the limits 0 to pi. First, we apply the upper limit in x place. Sine a plus n into pi by a plus n plus sine a minus n into pi by a minus n. This is the upper limit minus lower limit. Sine 0 by a plus n plus sine 0 by a minus n. Okay, here sine a plus n into pi. This means sine a plus b formula. We can use this here, sine a plus b formula. So sine a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, here a is equal to, here a pi, b is equal to n pi. Okay, so sin A cos B means sin A pi into cos n pi plus cos A sin B ante cos A pi into sin n pi. In the same time, sin A minus B formula. Sin A minus B formula, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Here also A is equal to A pi and B is equal to n pi. Therefore, cos sin A pi into cos n pi minus cos A pi into sin n pi by A plus. Here sin n pi is equal to 0. Therefore, this term is equal to 0. Here also sin n pi is equal to 0. Therefore, here this term is equal to 0. So, remaining term is sin a pi into cos n pi by a plus n, sin a pi into cos n pi by a minus n. And here sin 0 is equal to 0 and sin 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, this total term is equal to 0. This total term is equal to 0. Okay. Now we can get 1 by pi into sin a pi into cos a pi by cos n pi by a plus n plus sin a pi into cos n pi by a minus n. Okay. Therefore, 1 by pi into sin a pi into cos n pi by a plus n plus sin a pi into cos n pi by a minus n. In these two terms, the common term is sin a pi into cos n pi. Therefore, sin a pi into cos n pi by pi. So, remaining term is 1 by a plus n plus 1 by a minus n. Okay, here the LCM is a plus n into a minus n. So, a minus n plus a plus n. Here n minus n plus n is. Therefore, sin a pi into cos n pi by pi into here 2a. 2a into sin a pi cos n pi is equal to minus 1 whole power n by pi into a plus n into a minus n. That means a plus b into a minus b. That means a square minus b square. Therefore, a square minus n square. So, okay, 2a into sin a pi into cos n pi means minus 1 whole power n by pi into a square minus n square. A square minus n square. This is the n value. Now we can substitute these values. That means a naught and a n values. We can substitute these values in half range cosine series. What is the half range cosine series? Is f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n into cos n x. Here f of x is equal to cos ax. is equal to a naught. A naught 2 by pi a into sin a pi into 1 by 2. The summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n. A n is equal to 2a into sin a pi into minus 1 whole power n by pi into a square minus n square into cos n x. Cos n x dx. So, sorry, cos n x. This is the Fourier's a half range Fourier cosine series. Half range Fourier cosine series. And next one. If f of x is equal to 1, when x in between 0 and pi by 2, and minus 1 when x in between pi by 2 to pi. The total limits is 0 to pi. The total limits are 0 to pi. Expand f of x in series of cosine. Cosine series expand cheyali. Okay. Now, the half range Fourier cosine series is f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n into cos n x, where a naught is equal to 2 pi pi into integral 0 to pi f of x dx. But we have two functions. Therefore, we split the integration in 0 to pi by 2 and pi by 2 pi. We have these two functions. In between 0 and pi by 2, the function value is 1. In pi by 2 to pi, the function value is minus 1. Therefore, we substitute these values of f of x in between 0 to pi by 2 and in between pi by 2 pi. So, okay, in between pi by 2 to pi, f of x is equal to minus 1. In 0 to pi by 2, f of x is equal to 1 into dx. Therefore, now we integrate these two functions. We integrate these two functions. So, 2 by pi into integral 1 into dx is equal to x. Integral minus 1 into dx minus x. Okay. Therefore, 2 by pi into x within the limits 0 to pi by 2 minus x pi by 2 to pi. Therefore, 2 by pi into here upper limit pi by 2 minus 0 minus here upper limit pi minus lower limit pi by 2. Okay. Now here 2 by pi into pi by 2 minus pi minus into minus plus pi by 2. Pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is equal to pi. Pi minus pi is 0. Therefore, the total term a naught is equal to 0. The total term a naught is equal to 0. Okay. Okay, in this problem, the a naught value is equal to 0. The a naught value is equal to 0. Okay. And now, a n is equal to 2 by pi into 0 to pi f of x into cos n x dx. Here also we can split the integration. 2 by pi into in between 0 and pi by 2 and pi by 2 to pi. Here f of x into cos n x and f of x into con x. In between 0 and pi by 2, the function f of x is equal to 1. So 1 into cos n x. In between pi by 2 to pi, the function value f of x is equal to minus 1 into cos n x dx. Cos n x dx. Okay. Now integrate these two functions. Integrate these two functions. 2 by pi into sin nx by n within the limits 0 to pi by 2 minus sin nx by n pi by 2 to pi. Here 1 by n is common term. Therefore, we can write 2 by pi n. 2 by pi n. So, here upper limit sin n into pi by 2 minus lower limit sin 0 minus upper limit sin n pi minus sin n into pi by 2. Okay. Here sin n pi by 2 sin 0 0. Here sin n pi 0 minus into minus plus sin n pi by 2. Sin n pi by 2 plus sin n by 2, 2 sin n pi by 2. 2 into 2 sin n pi by 2, that is 4. 4 by pi n into sin n pi by 2. Okay. For example, n is equal to even. N is equal to even. And for example, n is equal to 2. For example, n is equal to 2. So example, n is even. So if n is equal to 2, 2 is even number, we can substitute this sine 2 pi by 2, that is equal to sine pi. Sine pi is equal to 0. The same for suppose n is equal to 4, we can substitute this value sine 4 pi by 2, 2 times cancel, sine 2 pi. Sine 2 pi also 0. In the same, put n is equal to 4, put n is equal to 6, put n is equal to 8. Therefore, the value a n value is 0. Put n is equal to 2, a2 is equal to 0. Put n is equal to 4, a4 is equal to 0. Put n is equal to 6, a6 is equal to 0. Here 2, 4, 6 and so on are these are even numbers. When n is even, the a n value is 0. When n is even, the a n value is equal to 0. Okay, 0. Okay. Now we can substitute these values in Fourier series. F of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n into cos nx. Here n is equal to 1 to infinity, but n is equal to even. When n is equal to even, a n is 0. Therefore, we can remove 2, 4, 6 and so on. So we can write only odd numbers here. We can write only odd numbers here. Why? When n is equal to even, a n is equal to 0. That's why I'm writing here n is equal to 1, 3, 5 and so on till 20. Here a naught is equal to 0. A naught is equal to 0. A n is equal to 4 by n pi into sine n pi by 2 into cos nx. Cos nx. Okay. When n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1. Here 4 by pi is constant term. And when n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, 1 by 1 into sine n is equal to 1 sine pi by 2 into cos x. Here n is equal to 1. Okay. And n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3, 1 by 3 into sine 3 pi by 2 into cos 3x plus, and put n is equal to 5. So 1 by 5 into sine 5 pi by 2 into cos 5x plus so on. Okay. Here sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, cos x minus sine 3 pi by 2 is equal to minus 1. That's why I am writing here minus 1 by 3 into cos 3x. Sine 5 pi by 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 by 5 into cos 5x and so on. This is the Fourier half range Fourier cosine series. Half range Fourier cosine series. Okay, this is the half range Fourier cosine series. The Fourier cosine series contains a naught term and a n term. The Fourier sine series contains only bn term, where bn is equal to, and here a naught is equal to and a n is equal to. So the half range Fourier cosine series must contain a naught and a n terms, and the Fourier half range sine series contains only bn terms. Okay, this is the half range cosine series. Half range cosine series. This is the one topic in Fourier series. The half range sine series and half range cosine series.